Wait, what? What is going on?
Where are you from?
I'm from Ecuador originally, but I'm also a Luxembourgish national.
What language over there? I mean, the first language.
Spanish, but I can also speak English and a little bit of German, French, and also fluent in Portuguese.
Wait, so how many in total? How many languages do you speak?
Maybe like 7, really fluent in 3.
That should be enough though. How long have you been in Japan?
In this trip, I've been here so far 2 weeks. I'm living in Korea, so it was just like an easy trip to come over here. But I have been in Japan 2 times before this one, so 3 times in total.
What about the first time and second time? That was how long each?
The first time, 2011. I came here just 3 weeks after the tsunami and the earthquake. Yeah, I had the whole trip planned, and I was hesitating about coming or not because of the situation back then. But I did come, and it was really nice actually. The second time, 2015.
So both are good.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here again. I'm doing the same things, visiting the same places, but now,
same place.
but now I have a better camera. So
Okay. So it makes it different. Yeah, that's pretty
of
different.
course.
Yeah. What about here in Arashiyama? So this is the third time for you to come here.
it's just the second time because the first time I didn't find or I missed out on the bamboo trail.
Did you?
But then the second time I knew what I missed out.
I mean, that's a better way, right? To fully enjoy your trip.
Yeah.
Come to the same place a few times, get to know better, right?
I agree. Like 3 times I've been here, different times in my life, also like different ages. Yes, of course.
That's cool. Okay, that's awesome. What is the most craziest thing you've ever encountered in Japan? I mean, a good meaning or bad meaning, either is fine.
For you as a Japanese, it will be totally normal, I guess, because you're used to it.
Yeah.
So for me, like there are 2 things. First, it's just like discipline in the street, how people just go on their lane, even in the stations when you go up and down, it's like 1 lane to go up and 1 lane to go down. And even if one of them is very busy, not many people go to the other lane at all.
Right.
But I live in Korea at the moment, so in Korea it's the same. I still find it shocking.
You are supposed to be getting used to it, but you're still shocking, yeah.
The second thing that I think is very crazy is like it's actually even more shocking to me is that as advanced as Japan, it still requires a lot of paper and a lot of cash. That's shocking for me because I live in Korea, and in Korea everything is cashless.
Everything.
Except when you have to top up your transportation card. That's the only thing that you need cash. But here you need cash for everything. Like I cannot go sometimes to restaurants. That's very shocking for me. That's crazy.
Right. So in Korea, how long have you been in Korea, by the way?
Just this year, like since July. So I'm kind of still new there.
You don't bring your money on your way in Korea, just in case you
I
bring.
always carry. It's always good to have cash just in case. But I realize like it's always the same amount for such a long time because I never use it. But here you need it.
You know, the Japan is pretty well known as a cash-based society, even though we have gained many benefits from modern technology nowadays. But there are a couple of reasons for that. One of them is that when it comes to counterfeit, it's really difficult to make Japanese cash still require people to pay by cash. Nowadays, the cybercrime has been increasing gradually. So when it comes to it, insecure with paying by credit card. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but maybe paying by cash is better, familiar to most of Japanese people.
As a foreigner, definitely cards.
100%, yeah.
Foreigner, as a traveler, it just makes things more easy. But I understand the local culture is more like that.
Where are you from?
Chile, yes.
Chile. How long have you been in Japan?
Just like 5 days, but
5
we're
days.
coming here for 1 month.
You guys look so similar. So you guys are brother and sister?
Yes.
Would you mind asking how old you guys are? I'm 26. 27, yeah.
I'm 26.
26?
Yeah.
20.
20. 20.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you guys work or maybe?
I graduated like 7 months ago.
Congrats,
I'm a
yeah.
physiotherapist. Now I'm looking for a job.
On the job hunting.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
That's cool. I hope you're gonna get a good job.
Thank you very much.
What
Yes.
about you?
I study
What's your major?
chemical engineering.
Wow, you must be intelligent, yeah.
Yes, really, it's really.
No chance for me. It's been about only 5 days ever since you guys came to Japan, which is no long time. So this is the first time for you to come to Japan, or maybe a couple of
Yes.
times in the past.
Yes.
First time.
First time, okay. The culture-wise, Chile culture, maybe you guys have, and Japanese culture are totally different. What kind of culture do you guys have?
A lot more safer than our country. Like not really, really dangerous,
Right.
but you have to be careful. For example, my phone got
Yeah.
stolen like 2 months ago. There's been like a lot of that type of stuff
Yeah.
happening. Really nice to come here.
Really, really safe. Like
Yes.
yesterday, I went on a walk.
Yeah.
Really at night. In Chile, you can't do that like normally. You have to be really cautious.
Also, like the silence, we
Yes.
appreciate it.
Oh,
The
quiet.
people is really, really respectful, like
Okay.
with the space of the other person and everything. It's really, really nice to see.
I'm
Yes.
so happy to hear that from you guys. Thank you. I can only imagine that there's a huge gap between Japanese culture and the Chile culture.
Yeah.
What's the most craziest things you've ever encountered in Japan?
Well, this is my point of view.
Yeah.
More like anime-like. Wow, Japan makes like most of the anime of the industry.
Yeah.
It would be like full of anime. I mean, not like full, but
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, anime world.
yes. My thought before was like not that many temples, but now I see that just walking to a 7-Eleven, for example, you encounter like a temple in
Yes,
the middle of,
yes.
of the road.
That happened to me too.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
really depend on where you are in Japan, but as long as you stay in Kyoto, that happens a lot. Yeah.
Yes, everywhere, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
yeah.
cool.
Sometimes that's the further thing from the truth. No anime like. Yes, yeah, but you know, many people get inspired by watching anime, Japanese anime, bring those kind of image, the idea to Japan. So I understand. Yeah.
Well, we've been here for a little time, but I think that the Red District in Tokyo was like the major crazy thing for me. Seeing people like standing there waiting for someone to pick them up, it was like crazy shock for me.
Yeah. Did you?
We were-
I didn't. I didn't went
We were
because
walking-
I was just surprised. Oh, yeah. Did you?
We were walking Kabukicho,
Oh,
that
Kabukicho.
area.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Keep walking, and then we were there. And I know that also happens in our country,
Yeah.
Okay.
but it's not like that. Like they're standing with maybe a sign and
Right.
everything.
In Chile, you guys have right those kind of cities and stuff.
They have, but it was like they weren't dressed provocatively. It was like very chill and
And also, you are too young to experience that kind of stuff. So maybe that was the biggest culture shock. I think. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
This is the first time for me to meet the people from the country, so my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks for accepting my invite. Thank you so much. How long have you been in Japan this time?
6 days?
Yeah,
6
in
days?
Japan, 6 days.
How's it so far?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
Amazing. This is the first time for you guys to come to Japan.
Yes.
What's the first impression of Japan?
First, we've been to Osaka, industrial city, because when we came to Kyoto, it was so nice and clean.
Oh yeah.
More traditional.
Yeah.
Impression is that Japan is really nice. So we've been on an student exchange in Korea now.
Oh, okay.
For one semester. So we see also like differences from there and here. So we really like Japan. It's really nice and it feels more like home because there's so much
Oh.
nature.
You guys love being nature and stuff.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that your country, Slovenia, is such a nature country. What country is it like? I'm just curious about it. I've never been there, so definitely on my bucket list. And now I'm gonna add it.
It's a very green country. It feels like forests and mountains and hills, and it's much more smaller. It's bordering some bigger countries: Italy, Croatia, Austria, Hungary. In the beginning, when we came to Japan, it was a bit overwhelming, but people are really nice. The people are shy. I mean, most people keep to themselves and really chill, you know. We prefer Japan over Korea because here is like it's more chill.
Chill, okay. That easy going.
Yeah. The Japanese are, you know, a bit more calm.
Peaceful.
Yeah. We don't have rice like you do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Your rice is super nice.
You're gonna miss it.
Yeah. Rice is like the first thing we're gonna miss, I think.
Okay. You should bring it back home.
The whole bag.
Oh, bag, yeah. You know, could be pros and cons, right? Maybe people from abroad like you guys might be difficult to admit new surroundings for the first time. It takes, a decent amount of time to settle down. What is the most craziest thing you've ever encountered in Japan? Craziest experience.
The deer in Nara.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Okay.
I mean, that was really like a nice crazy.
Yeah. Good meaning, yeah.
Yeah. Because we have a lot of deer in our country, but not like this, and they don't bow and they don't come to eat biscuits. So that was pretty amazing. But for a bad, crazy thing, nothing yet so far. So I hope that nothing will be like that. We are going to Tokyo tomorrow, so maybe
that might
Tokyo,
be happening.
Yeah.
I love your cap.
Osaka.
Did you get this in Osaka?
We did, yeah.
In Amerikamura.
Oh, Amerikamura, yeah. How long have you been in Japan?
It's about 30 days now.
How's it so far?
Really good.
Loving it, absolutely loving it. You came 5 years ago.
Yeah.
We were students, so I couldn't afford to come with him, but he told me so much about it and the culture and how fabulous it was. So I've been waiting 5 years to come. And it's definitely lived up to my expectations. Definitely.
Finally you made it. Finally.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my first time outside of Europe as well. So my first Asian city, my first Asian country.
Oh, our pleasure.
Yeah. It was top of my list, don't worry. How huge everything is and how clean the streets were as well, in Tokyo in particular, really shocked me. So
In a good way.
Oh yeah, definitely in a good way. Yeah, nice and clean. Yeah, not like London or Paris.
Oh yeah, Paris. Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but many people have a tendency to say that. That's not much clean over there. So
yeah, it's not very clean, is it?
Yeah, everyone is very happy to follow the rules compared to London, where you see people breaking the rules all the time. For example, everyone waiting for a green man to cross the road. That doesn't happen in London.
Everybody ignore the traffic light. Traffic light, right?
Yeah.
So what's your plan for today, by the way, here in Arashiyama?
Plan is to have a walk around the bamboo forest and then head back to Osaka, right? And you want to go out for dinner?
Yeah, there's a street in very close to Dotonbori where we're staying, and there's a street down there. I forget the name of it. So we're planning to go there for dinner.
I see. You guys staying in Osaka this time?
Yes.
How long in total?
I think about 3 weeks in Osaka.
3 weeks in Osaka.
An hour and a half to get here today from where we were.
Not too far,
yeah, and then it's been an hour to get into like kind of central Kyoto to do a bit of shopping. Love a bit of shopping. Pokemon centres.
Oh,
we love Pokemon.
You do love Pokemon, yeah?
I got the exclusive Pikachu with the green tea and the kimono yesterday. Yeah, so I think we've hit 4 Pokemon centres now.
I think so, yeah.
Like, yeah.
What's the difference?
Weeks.
Yeah. Maybe
Really?
5.
We did 3 in Tokyo.
5?
Oh yeah, 3 in Tokyo. We've done the Osaka one and
Kyoto.
the Kyoto one. Okay.
What's the difference between those? Each Pokemon Center has a different vibes and stuff?
They have different statues.
Yeah.
Statue, yeah.
Kyoto yesterday was a little Pikachu with a kimono and one of those umbrellas as well. So very sweet, very sweet.
I see. Each area, the different Pikachu over there. This is my main question. What's the most craziest experience in Japan along the way?
Go first.
I think the biggest culture shock for me coming to Japan was the lack of personal space.
Okay.
So in the UK, people get very like elbows out, like shoving people out of the way because they have their little bubble of personal space.
Right.
People typically tend to respect that. But in Japan, no personal space. You have no personal space. People will get in it, they'll be like this to you. I've had that a couple of times and I'm just like, wait, what? What is going on? Like that was the biggest cultural shock for me. Because I think in London where you're so terrified of like getting pickpocketed, like someone stealing your phone or something like that, it's difficult to kind of have that, oh my god, someone's in my personal space, are they going to rob me? But it's difficult to get out of that mindset. But I think once you do, you know, in the first couple of weeks, I think I got out of that mindset. I was like, oh, they're just nice people. Like, you know, it feels so safe. It feels like such a safe country, such a welcoming country as well.
I hope no one is stealing phone and stuff, so maybe that's why that works in Japan.
Yeah.
But sometimes you should be cautious about it. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely. Still be cautious, but yeah, it's a lot different to somewhere like London.
改めまして、皆さん明けましておめでとうございます。年が明けてからもう数日経つんですけど、新年一発目の動画ということで挨拶をさせていただきました。今回の動画は街頭インタビューだけになったんですけど、今年2024年はですね、密着インタビューももちろんやりつつ、いつも視聴者の方からこういうトピックやってほしいとか、こういうこと聞いてほしいっていう街頭インタビューに対するリクエストもたくさんいただくので、密着インタビューもやりつつ、街頭インタビューの方の割合比率っていうのも少しずつ増やしていけたらなと思ってます。昨年末にちょっと皆さんにアンケートを取らせてもらって、たくさんいろんな声をいただきまして、結論今まで通り日英字幕で今年もやっていきたいなと思っています。なぜ今回このようなアンケートを取らせてもらったのかっていうと、どうしてもその日本語と英語字幕両方つけてしまうと、見てる感覚としてはどうしてもその会話のスピードが、そのラリーがどんどん速くなっちゃって、会話の展開が速すぎてあんまり追いつけないっていう声もいただいたことがありまして、思い切って日本語字幕にした方が会話としてはより理解が深まるんじゃないかなっていうので、今回取らせてもらいました。でもやっぱりそのいろんな返信とか、声をいただく中で、その英語での会話っていうのを気になってる方がすごく大勢いるっていうのが今回アンケートやってみて分かったことだったので、引き続き、日英字幕で、やっていこうと思っています。改めましてアンケートにご協力いただいた皆様ありがとうございました。今回作戦会議っていう名目でちょっとやらせてもらったんですけど、今年はさらに普段見ていただいている方との関わりというか、そういった方々の声を大事にして、一緒にチャンネルを作っていく、一緒にコミュニティを作っていくっていう感覚でやっていければなと思っているので、2024年も皆さんよろしくお願いします。このチャンネルでは日本にいる外国人への街頭インタビューとその後の密着取材、密着動画っていうのをテーマにしたコンテンツを発信しています。もちろん美味しい日本食を食べに行くっていうのもそうなんですけど、基本的にこの動画の楽しみ方としては、相手との会話を通して新しい文化であったり価値観っていうのを学びつつ、日英字幕もつけてるので合わせて英語学習もできるっていう2点になってます。なのでこれから英語の勉強頑張りたいなとか、海外の文化、いろんな文化を知ってみたいっていう方はぜひぜひチャンネル登録のよろしくお願いします。Thanks for watching. Bye.